Two major challenges: water scarcity.
Alrighty, it is day 36 here in Tehachapi. It's cold as hell out here. It's not supposed to rain. It's supposed to be pretty windy today. Yeah, cold one minute, hot the next. It's just Tehachapi. I don't know, the desert in general. This area is wild. Anyways, I'm walking here. Walmart should be there in like 20-ish minutes. It's kind of a longer walk, but I'm slack packing. My pack is like 3 pounds right now, so that's nothing. I've had like 2 breakfasts this morning. I felt super full. I had that hotel breakfast, which was really great, and then I went back to that German bakery. It is so good. Oh my gosh, it is so good. That's probably the best town food I've had in all of the towns I've been in. That's quality food. Anyways, I got a loaf of bread, and I wasn't going to, I don't know, that might be dumb. I mean, it's bulky, but it lasts. It's good quality bread, and I think it'll keep me full and satiated. So I thought, what the hell, you know, what do I have to lose, really? I don't think I'll have a very big resupply, because one thing about me is that I take advantage of those hiker boxes, and also, honestly, I'm like a little mouse waiting for crumbs. Whenever someone even starts to say like, I have too much food, I'm always quick to be like, whoa, do you need me to take anything off your hands, you know? And yeah, usually people will give me some of their food. Only when they need to. I never run out of food. I've always had more than enough. Literally, I have too much food coming into Tehachapi. I have 2 Ziploc bags full. Like, I don't even have to buy breakfast for my resupply because I have enough food, honestly. Like, but that's the thing, like, if someone's gonna get rid of food because they have too much, like, even if I have enough food and my pack is heavy, I'm jumping in on it. I don't know, free food is free food. I'll carry it the extra miles, honestly. So, like, I literally still have a breakfast from Merlot that she gave me like 5 days ago. But that's great. Anyways, though, so I gotta check out of the hotel at 12. Then I'm gonna head to Barbara's. I'm really considering slack packing. There's an 8-mile stretch from where I hitched to the highway where you can get a shuttle in. I'm really considering slack packing that today because it's just a boring stretch and there's no water. But on the other hand, if I do that, I'm not getting a full 0 today. I mean, already I'm walking. My feet are still sore. I decided to put in my old insoles, and that seems to be fine right now, but my pack isn't fully loaded, so I don't know how much that's gonna actually do for me. Yeah, I don't know how I'm feeling about these shoes. Even when I'm not like having a heavy pack on, my right foot, like my toes seem to be tingling and kind of numb, so they're not tied too tight. I don't know what's going on. It's just new shoes. I don't know. It'll be fine, but it's just a little bit of a nuisance. Yeah, so anyways, though, I'm going back and forth of whether or not I should slack pack. The weather's nice and cool. I mean, you can see it, though. It's like, not just that it's cool, it's like stormy weather. I don't think I'll film too much today. There's not a lot going on. I'm getting my resupply. I'm staying at the hotel until 12. I'm gonna go to Barbara's and either slack pack this afternoon or not. And just try to stay warm, honestly. Like, it's supposed to be windy all day today, and even tomorrow I think it's still kind of cold, so yeah, I don't know. It's wild though. I'll be in the Sierras here in like 7 to 10 days, I think, so I'm almost there. Almost done with section 1, and yeah, just feeling honestly every day so grateful to be out here. It feels like I'm living a dream still, and I just have so much gratitude, even as I'm walking on the highway by all of these cars watching me vlog. Life is just so precious and silly, and I just feel grateful to get to experience this. So thanks for coming along with me anyways, and we're in Tehachapi. We made it, so here we go. All right, coming up to Barbara's. How's the apple fritter?
Really, really good.
From the Central Valley. And the name tag.
Alright, out here with Walkie Talkie and Alex. It is 12:30 and it's windy and kind of warm, but also chilly. Yeah, I think we just have the 8 miles we need to walk until the highway. So Alex and I are slack packing, but Walkie is carrying his full weight like a beast. I don't think it'll take too long, but we thought let's just get this out of the way. And then tomorrow, for me at least, I'll start hopefully at Highway 58 and head on. So happy trails. We did it! It's only 6 p.m. here, and I'm so cold. I'm in this old shed. This used to be an old apple orchard, and this was their cider barn. It's really cool, but Wolf is supposed to get down to 38 tonight, and I feel like it's so cold. Ugh.
Oh yeah, pretty girls always have the thing.
Yeah.
You told him no.
Yeah. And he was also using.
You would appreciate
And he was
that.
also.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, and also
Oh,
he lived in
nice.
San Francisco or something.
So you understood.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
I did it for camera.
You're probably on film doing that
Yeah,
live.
just the only thing about monorails that are.
Yeah.
Doesn't that look magnificent?
That looks great. All right, it is day 37 and I am back on trail. It's going on 1:30 or so. Yeah, so a couple of thoughts I'm having. One, I don't feel like I really had a zero in Tehachapi because I neroed in and I did 5 miles. That was 2 days ago. And 5 miles is not much, so it's like, yeah, whatever, that's pretty much a zero. But then yesterday I slack packed 8 miles, and I know also it's like, that's slack packing, it's really not that big of a deal. But it's still on my feet, like even though my pack was like, I was carrying almost no weight, like I still walked 8 miles, and with how sore my feet have been, I was like realizing that might have not been, you know, I think I could have benefited from really just not being on my feet. And then, yeah, I'm going at least 10 miles, I would guess, maybe, I don't know, today. So, I'm like, I don't know why I didn't take more time to rest. This is a cool little, sorry, just noticing there's like a water cache with some lemonade. Another thing I did while I was in Tehachapi, like right before I left, I weighed my pack for the first time on trail. And I had to weigh myself to do that, and I don't like to weigh myself, but I weighed myself and then I put my pack on, and it weighed about 36 or 37 pounds, which is definitely heavy, but lighter than I expected it to be, because this is like one of my biggest resupplies that I've done, and I only needed to resupply for 5 days, but honestly I have about 7 days worth of food on my back right now. So yeah, I mean, that surprised me that it was honestly that light. Like, I feel like I regularly am carrying 35 pounds, especially with bigger water carries. So I guess I must be usually carrying closer to 32 pounds. This doesn't feel that bad. I can tell my pack is heavy, but because it's mostly food, that also means in the next few days, like, yeah, a couple pounds will be gone as well, so that's gonna be good. Yeah, I thought Tehachapi was great. Those were honestly some of my favorite trail angels that I've had on trail so far. I love that there was a Walmart. I got a lot more variety. I packed out that big loaf from the German bakery. Yeah, I feel like mostly excited about the food I'll be eating for the next week, although it'll be a lot of summer sausage and cheese sandwiches. I think, like, yeah, I like that flavor and it fills me up, so that should be good. I also was like almost not going to leave today because last night I ended up getting really sick. Like after that 8-mile hike, I was having a really hard time getting warm, and I like went to bed without dinner. I like had the chills. I was like feverish, and I like slept indoors. It was like an old orchard barn, so it's not heated, but I like could not get warm, and I was like shivering. I had to open a hand warmer even though I was indoors. Yeah, and it was a cold night. I mean, it was around like 38 degrees, but I was like sick. And anyways, I woke up. The host gave me a Tylenol. I packed out a couple as well, and so I feel a lot better. I wasn't sure if I'd go today, like I said, but I decided, like, I was feeling good enough that I was like, you know what, like, even if I only get 10 miles today, that's totally fine. Like, I feel good enough to walk. I have enough food to walk. It's pretty wild to think that I've been out here for almost 40 days. That's nuts. The view right now isn't great. I mean, I'm right by a highway and there's like a train going by. I'm by the Windmills, and here in about a mile I'll have a big climb out of Tehachapi, which someone told me Tehachapi means, like the indigenous word means big climb. I think that's what she said. So, and she said it's because it's a big climb out, so not looking forward to that with the heavy pack, but all good. Okay, it's 3:15. I've only gone 4 miles. I'm moving real slow today. Even though my pack is lighter than I thought it would be, I can tell when my pack is full of food because it is heavy and I do not move fast. Plus, leaving Tehachapi, it's just all uphill. Like, I'm only halfway up this hill, so I must have like 3 more miles uphill because the first mile was just flat along the highway. Anyways though, yeah, and I also am bummed. I feel bad, but I feel like when I give updates, I say how I'm doing, and my foot hurts. Like, my foot continues to hurt. My right foot only. The toes go numb after walking for like 20 minutes, and the padding of the foot hurts. Like, it just hurts. And I feel like the next 500 miles, I'm just going to constantly talk about how my right foot hurts, and so I'm sure that will be annoying as a listener, but that's how I actually feel, and that's how I'm actually doing. So I'm sure I'll talk about it too much. So for the next 500 miles, grab a drink, and every time I talk about my foot hurting, just have a drink, I guess. But anyways though, I'm gonna eat an orange. I forgot that this was in my pack, and now I have to carry this peel for like 7 days, which is fine, you know, I'm here for it, but I'm like, why didn't I eat this? I forgot I had it in my pack, so I wish I had eaten it in town, but that's all good. And yeah, it's wild to see the windmills. So I'm sure most people probably know this, but this is the largest windmill farm in the US. It's the second in the world after, Japan or China, I forget what Cheryl said. And then India's in 3rd place. So it's kind of cool to see all the windmills here. Yeah, anyways though, I just feel like I'm moving so slow today. It's been like a tough mental because I feel like I shouldn't be having this much of a hard time, but I'm just like struggling to make any progress. I feel like I did learn that Merlot is already out here as well, and so I don't think I'll catch her today, but I'm excited she's out here because that means for the next few days I'll probably be around the Windmills, so that's cool. I'm I don't know if anyone else left. Like, I don't know if Walkie Talkie's left yet. I don't know if like Podcasting, Granny Candy, if any of those guys have left yet. I know Logistics is ahead, and I know that Rocket Man is ahead, so maybe I'll catch up to them, but I don't anticipate doing very big miles, so we'll see. But all right then. Hey. Okay, I want to give a huge shout out to Nikki and Alexis. You both, I mean, I've had so many people reach out to me, and I have so much gratitude for everyone who reaches out to me, who shares with me like a story or an update or checks in. Like, truly, I cannot say enough how meaningful and how connected and like how much of a glimpse of familiarity it gives me when people reach out to me. So thank you to everyone who has done that. But I want to give like a huge shout out to Nikki and Alexis. Both of you have like honestly very consistently given me small stories or updates about what's going on in your life since I've been out here, like literally for the past 37 days. And like, I don't know, I don't always read the messages right away. Like sometimes I'll wait until I need like a little pick-me-up or until I need to feel connected. Like some nights I'm really social, and so I don't really like, I don't feel like I miss people or I'm longing for something. But other nights are by myself, and I'll find myself more like, you know, missing people or thinking about people or longing for things or whatever. So sometimes I'll save those messages for like when I need a little boost or to feel connected or to feel close to home or whatever. So I just want to say, like, I know how much time it takes to send messages, even if they are brief, especially when they are long. It is no small thing for me. It makes me feel incredibly loved, and it makes me feel like home, I guess, like I'm with you and you all are with me. And so thank you to everyone. Thank you, Nikki and Alexis. Love and miss y'all. All right, it's 6 p.m. It's quite windy here, and the last mile and a half or 2 miles has been like just on this dirt road, rocky road. Anyways, though, I went a little past what I thought I was going to, but I found this really good spot. It's tucked in it's very tucked into bushes, and I think that's gonna help a lot for the wind protection. Like, it seems pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. I thought I might catch up with Merlot at that big spot back, I don't know, a mile or half a mile, but she must have gone up. So the only other option would be for me to keep, like, it's probably another mile up the mountain, and I don't think I want to get up too high because of the wind exposure, and also just because it's colder, obviously, the higher you go up. So I think I'm going to set up camp here and, yeah, settle in for the night. I wonder if that was a search and rescue helicopter. They seem to be very close to the ground, but they're pretty far out now. I don't know. One thing I was reflecting about today was how much I love, like, and I'm surprised by this, but how much I love getting to camp at the end of the day, because I never know what the campsites look like. Like, on Far Out you can download pictures, and usually they'll have pictures of campsites, but I don't have enough room for downloading pictures like that. So I never know like what to expect, and it's always fun because you get to the camp spot and, you know, you get to like choose your spot and like choose who you're next to, or like be by yourself. And anyways, I was just kind of thinking of like, that's something that has surprised me, of like how much I enjoy every day when I get to the spot I'm camping at to like choose where I'm camping, and I have no idea what the campground will look like. So that's kind of cool. Anyways, set up here, I've got so much food. Oh my goodness, so much food. Too much food. Lots of candy. I don't feel very hungry today. I feel like one thing I've observed is that there's this mindset of thru hikers that when you're in town, you kind of like binge a lot of food, and especially like town food, so like meals. And I don't know. I guess I've been thinking about it a lot because I really try to practice intuitive eating, but I also know part of intuitive eating is like eating for when you will be hungry in the future. If you know in the future you might not have that food. So like if I'm hiking, then I might not have as good of a meal option. I mean, I don't know. Anyways, I don't want to make this whole thing. Point being, I feel like something that I've been noticing about myself is that I feel like I'm supposed to be eating like how other hikers eat in town, because that's like the culture of it. You're stuffing your face. I've done it a couple times now, and I always end up feeling so sick. Like there's been a couple of town days, including when I was at Hiker Town, where like after I ate that burger, I wasn't even hungry for it, but it was like, you're in town, everyone's having a burger, you get a burger too. And I couldn't even eat half of it, like, and I felt so sick. So the town stops have actually been hard for that reason, because I feel like it throws off my eating cycle or something. I don't know, I'm figuring that out. But anyways, all this to say, now I don't feel hungry tonight for dinner. And that's also probably because I, like, the last couple days I've not been as active, but I still need to eat dinner, obviously. So I don't know. It's kind of weird figuring out that stuff, I guess, on the trail. But this is only the third time that I am camping by myself, where I've like chosen a spot that's only for a single tent. Yeah, I don't know. I don't mind. Like, I guess, yeah, I become less and less afraid the more I do it, of like camping by myself or choosing a spot that's by myself. So anyways, okay, day 37, wrap. Good morning, day 38. It's almost 8 a.m., so a little bit of a later start time for me today. It's nice and warm. I think it's going to be one of the warmer days today, so I'm stoked about that. I woke up and it was like almost not windy at all, so that's also really nice going. I have about 6 miles until water, and then I think I'll have to like carry quite a bit, because it seems like I think the next water source afterwards is 18 or 20 miles. There is a small water source that's like, maybe it was 12 or 16 miles out, but you have to walk for a mile out of the way, and I guess it's pretty steep. So yeah, I mean, I just think I'll carry extra water and have a heavier pack, but who knows? If I get thirsty enough, I'll just do it. Okay, so today I'm feeling a little stressed because the camping and water options are not great. There's a camp spot that's like 16 miles from where I camped, and I like that mileage. That's like about what I want to be doing. But a lot of comments talked about how there's a lot of mice, and like some of the mice tried to chew through people's backpacks and tents, and so yeah, I'm not so interested in that. The next one is like 22 miles, and that was just like a dirt road camp spot, which is okay. It's just like, you know, dirt road camping. Anyways, yeah, I don't really want to do that many miles, but I don't know. I guess I'll see how it is at mile 16. Anyways, feeling good. Grateful the sun is out. I decided to reverse. So someone on YouTube commented that I could double up my insoles. Thanks for the tip. So I had my super green insoles underneath and then the Sauconys on top. And I decided to flip-flop that today, only for my right foot. And I'm going to see how that works out. Maybe that'll help my toes and my foot a little more. So far it seems alright, but I've only been walking for 10 minutes, so we'll see. But anyways, okay, here we go. And just like that, it seems like we're out of the desert and into the green again. Update, I have cried 9 times so far. Another quick update is that I don't think, I mean, knock on wood, because I don't know if I'm in the clear honestly, but I never got impacted by poodle dog bush or poison oak or stinging nettles, so thank goodness. The water tastes kind of metallic or coppery, so it's one of the grosser tasting waters I've had so far, but that's alright, I'll still drink it. I was talking to this girl named Valkyrie. She's from France, and so I asked her if she would want to try to camp together tonight because it seems like we're trying to go about the same mileage. It's cool because definitely starting to run into new people still, you know. Some of the guys I had seen at Barbara's, but there's just a group of like 6 of us back there at the water spot. And so Modango is new to me, Valkyrie's new, and so yeah, kind of cool. A lot of us have the same strategy to only be going 15 to 18 miles. I'm not trying to push it into the Sierras because yeah, it's still really cold and snowy there, and I also initially was not going to stop at Ridgecrest, but I think when I get to Walker's Pass I'll go into Ridgecrest because again, I just need to like kind of kill time at this point. And also that's a chance to like charge some of my devices and such before getting into Grumpy Bears or Kennedy Meadows South. And that's, you know, that's still like 5 days away, so my devices will probably really need to be, they'll probably be dead by then honestly, so that'll be a good stop. But yeah, my right foot did start to hurt after about 5 miles, like got to the point again where it was really bugging me. So I don't know, it took a lot longer, so I think that's great. I noticed that when I'm climbing uphill it hurts a lot worse. I think that's because that's when I'm using my toes and the top of my pad on my foot the most, like climbing up. But yeah, I don't know, it'll all get figured out, I guess. Alright, so this snake right in the path here, he doesn't really seem like he wants to move. I tried to toss a little rock in front of him, but he can't be bothered, so we're gonna see. Not quite sure the best way to get around. Okay, it's 1. I have gone 12 miles today, and so the place that I might stay with Valkyrie would be in about 4.5 miles from here. That snake definitely gave me the spooks because I walked right upon it and it made eye contact with me and it stuck its tongue out, and I was like, this is the end for me, but I quickly backwalked it. And anyways though, the issue is that it made me feel very scared to stop anywhere for lunch. It's like very hot, there's no other like designated campsites for a while, and so I'm just like under a little bit of shade from these bushes, and definitely feel nervous to be so close, like very in the bushes. I used my trekking poles to kind of move stuff around to make sure if there was a snake or something it would come out. But anyways though, yeah, I'll probably stick around here for an hour or so, I guess maybe longer. I'm not in a rush. It's wild because I think tomorrow I'll be at 600 miles, so wild. But anyways, my lunch, I'm doing this sandwich with summer sausage and cheese, probably have some M&Ms, and yeah. All right, so I've had the worst snack that I've had so far on trail. It was for free, so obviously I took it, but it's a high protein Snickers bar, and it's literally the grossest thing that I've eaten at all on trail. It tastes chalky, it tastes like it's protein powder in a Snickers bar. I almost wasn't gonna eat all of it, but then I thought, you know, it's the beginning of my food supply, so it's like I will just have to carry the weight, so I just made myself eat it. Still think I'm gonna get to Kennedy Meadows by May 20th, which is very early. So I think if I leave by May 25th, part of me, again, it's just like a bummer to think of sitting there for 5 days. But I also think like I have enough food that I really don't even need to stop. Like truly, I don't need to stop at Walker's Pass. I do not need to resupply there. I would stop there solely for the sake of wasting time and charging my devices. And knowing that I can be there in 3.5 days is like, I mean, that's nice. I mean, yeah, I guess I could take a half day in town, but I don't even want to buy anything in town because I have so much food. Like, I have more than enough food to get me to Kennedy Meadows. So, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just like, how do I want to spend my time? And like, I don't mind going slow as well, just to be clear. It's just like, it's more fun if I think it'd be a lot more fun if I were with people. Like going 14 miles a day and like just being by myself is like, I mean, at least if I push it and I meet up with Merlot, then it's like I'm with a buddy, you know? All right, it's 3 and I am getting started here again. Well, I'm having a hard time choosing if I should stay here in the meadow where the mice are. There's like 5 tents set up here right now, and so they're going for it. Or if I should keep going to the radio tower, which is windy and uphill climb for half a mile. It's tough because I feel like I'd like the meadow better, but I really don't want to risk like, yeah, a mouse biting through any of my stuff. I think I'll go on. Okay, here's the radio tower. It's a little sketch with that pole hanging, but anyways, should be able to set up. Okay, so I don't know how sketchy this is because I feel like I'm very close to these wires just kind of hanging. Like this wire is like pretty close. I would say that's like 12 feet away from me. I don't know. I mean, I'm just gonna go with it because I'm set up here, and someone else left a comment in Far Out saying that they camped around here, so I don't know. I'm just gonna say a prayer and hope that, you know, I'm safe and everything's all good. But anyways, it's really early. It's only 5:15 and I'm hoping that Valkyrie still ends up coming up here. The meadow was really tempting to stay down there, and especially since other people are down there, it's nice to like camp with others, so I would totally get it if she ended up just staying down there. And honestly, it's not like there's good spots up here. Like truly, she would have to set up really close to me or else be in the wind. So yeah, I don't know, maybe that won't work out, but I think I went around 16 miles today or 18. I'll have to double check on that. And yeah, done really early. Like I'm not ready to eat dinner, camp's all set up, so I feel like I don't really know what to do with myself. I think I have service here, but I don't really want to scroll. There's also a bunch of little bugs in my tent. They're just like little flies, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to get those out. So I guess that'll keep me busy. Ask and you shall receive. Also, new blister, old blister. I'm gonna have to repop this. Gnarly.